So it's currently 6:30 AM. I'm currently in a taxi on my way to the train station to get a 3-hour train journey to Leeds to hopefully buy what I've been told is a mint Mark II Golf GTI. So this is Royce, good to meet you. As in Rolls Royce, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
So cool that that's your name. What a cool name, especially in, so you obviously grew up liking cars. Are you named after Rolls Royce? Is that?
Yeah, my dad sold cars all his life, so.
That is so cool.
That's how I've ended up doing it.
That's wicked. So this is a village, yeah?
Village, yeah, I live about an hour away.
Oh, really? Wow.
Away.
So you travel an hour to work every day?
Yes.
It's a lovely place, isn't it?
It's not awkward to get to. Last few miles, I mean, you didn't see because you came on train, but last few miles is a.
Is it really?
It's a slog, yeah. If you come up motorway.
Oh, right.
We've got quite a lot of speed cameras.
Yeah, I was just saying off camera, they've got Auto Trader inside having just a general.
Yes, I think that's our new rep.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, our last rep. I think she's changed jobs in Auto Trader, so we've got a new rep.
Okay.
She's coming up to say hello.
I don't know where I saw this car advertised. I think it was Car and Classic.
Yeah, you said Car and Classic.
Okay. Oh yeah, because you asked me, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Golf GTIs. What was I going to say? Do you reckon you can start it up and put it out?
Yeah, start up
It'd be
and
good
put
to
it
get it in the light.
Looks better than the light. The blue is nice, especially with a tan.
What colour? What is the name of the colour? Do you know?
I don't know the official colour name. No, it was. This car's older than me.
It's definitely older than you. Yeah, it's nearly as old as me, mate. That's old. That's old. And straight away, this is where the problems start. Oh. Now, it's perfectly normal for an old car to take a while to start. I'm not too concerned about that. But this noise here, that's a little bit alarming. And that got my attention straight away. But let's put it to one side a minute and continue to look over the car. Look at the paint job on that car. It's so nice. So it's a stock 1.8 16 valve GTI. It's actually a GTI as well, genuine GTI.
Yeah, genuine GTI.
It's had some money. So it came in part exchange, is it?
No, we bought this.
Oh, really? So you proactively bought this?
Yeah,
wow.
so like I say, we a couple of years ago we started getting into classics, future classics. We have everything, old Alpinas, Ladder Eva, you name it, we had it.
Wicked.
A few people, we had a Corrado VR6 Storm.
Yeah, nice.
That went to someone in Texas.
Blimey.
But yeah, like you were just saying, hard work.
Yeah, they are.
Not like.
No, because we were in the trade and we sort of stuff like that. Yeah, modern stuff. I say that, modern Land Rovers.
Yeah.
That's a whole other conversation. But yeah, there's got to be a certain expectation. I would say this car is above what you'd expect to see.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's just like,
I mean, the photo. I mean, that history file in there. There's invoices for absolutely loads of stuff.
Yeah, you sent me the video. It's like so impressive. It's got a little horrible little dent on the door there. It's a bit annoying.
But everything's like, some bits have been changed. Like they're door handles from an Audi A6.
I noticed they were different. I couldn't work out what they were from. Even they look nice. The wheels, it's the right wheels. So what's the story behind the car then? So you've proactively bought this car. Did you find it or did they come to you?
So it's a business owner that does all the buying. And he basically, when we were sort of looking at all the classics and future classics, I'm not too sure where he came across it, but I think he saw it and thought, well, I mean, look at it.
It's nice,
It's a nice car to have.
Yeah.
Have sat there, and when we were getting them, the sort of idea behind it was, you know, you get sort of, I think the idea at first we get 20 or so,
yeah,
which ended up being 30, which ended up being 60,
blimey.
And we had to get another unit to do it.
I was going to ask you that because there's not a lot of space here.
No, so we've got a little bit of space behind this building.
Yeah.
We've got a storage unit about a mile away.
Okay.
And then we had another storage unit about 3 miles away.
Wow.
So that was just full of
these
the old cars.
Ah, okay. So you're doing a few of them. So you're still holding it?
No, we don't have as many now. We're coming away from it for the reason of
because of it.
It's not the everyday stuff.
It's not.
And I think at the time the older stuff were up in value. Which obviously since I think they've come down. Yeah. And then we've just sort of filtered out of them just to get the. We've gone the opposite of where we were really. We have mid-range stuff, and now we'll try to get the higher end stuff without being supercars or anything silly.
Yeah, it's a good market. It's a good place to be.
More for so I think people that are buying.
Do you want to go over that side of the market?
People that are buying first editions and, you know, big Defenders, I don't think they're probably worrying about the shopping bills as much.
Nah, no. Even the audience of people are just generally better, aren't they? Definitely. I was just wondering, like, this is a completely different thought. When I was just chatting to the Auto Trader reps in there, I wonder if, I know the answer to this, you guys must pay the same per car as we pay down our way, but the activity up here must be far less.
We don't sell out locally.
Really? Oh, so it all comes from online all over the country?
Yeah, and people just tend to get the train up, so.
Oh.
I think you were saying you don't take a car off sale until they've seen it.
Yeah.
We're probably the complete opposite of that.
Ah, okay.
We'd probably do it exactly how we've done it. So just tell you everything you need to know, and then it's all subject to seeing it in the flesh.
Okay.
But we'd like to try think we do a good enough job that when you get here, everything's what you were expecting.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Is there anything wrong with it? Anything I need to know about?
I don't think there's anything wrong with it. It runs, it drives nice actually.
Have you driven it yourself then?
I drove it the other day, yeah. I drove it a few times actually. So we're in our storage unit. I had to drop a colleague off to get a Defender from Land Rover that we had there. Okay. I drove it there. As soon as I pulled in, one of the technicians were out moving a car, and he was straight over. Straight over.
Really? I bet it gets some attention, doesn't it?
Yeah, because you don't see them, do you?
You just don't see them. The interior is the nice part. So the person that it came from, did they do all the work on the car?
I think this has been done by multiple people over the years.
Okay.
I think the majority of making it into a nice thing started late 2000s, so 2009, 2010, which is when a lady had it, and it's a lady that's got all the photos of her sat on the floor with the engine block and
so she's done, yeah, because them photos, we'll try and put some of them on the screen now, they're impressive. It's gone, gone through a hell of a journey.
Camera quality is not the best.
No, I know, but it definitely tells the story, doesn't it? Obviously we've done the Mark II Golf GTI on Planet of Dreams in, I suppose, summer last year, and even that's been replaced. Everything's brand new, and it was really popular. Everyone loved it. So we bought the Mark I. That was popular as well, but that was more of a track focused car. So we're kind of on the hunt for a nice Mark II GTI road car that's a bit of a show car as well. And then we come across this. So it's lovely. Bloody hell, that sun is bright, isn't it?
Yeah, it's low sun. This is where we photograph our cars.
Of course.
We've got to wait for the
sun to go down, yeah.
Tidy though, isn't it?
It is tidy, mate, yeah. It is tidy. Just want to give it a little rev now.
Yeah, go for it.
The interior is so nice. The valet, credit to your valeters, they've done an incredible job.
Yeah, they don't mess about.
Every inch of that dash is shiny. So far, it is absolutely lovely, this car, but I've still got that engine rattle noise on my mind. It's like a little sort of a bearing sort of noise. That's what, when you pulled out, I heard it. And well, there could be something under there that's rattly. Like rattling even, something that's loose. I don't think there is, surely not. That's when you want Will at VRS, because he would know exactly what that is. Although I am adamant that is the bottom end, I think it's best that I send the video to Will. Will, I'm just, I'm in Leeds buying a car. It's a Golf GTI Mark II 16 valve, right? It's a lovely car, really nice car. Listen to this noise and tell me what you think to this noise. It sounds like a bearing noise. Is it normal? Is it? It's like high in the rev. Listen to high in the rev range. I reckon that's definitely a bearing noise, isn't it? I reckon it is. I actually think it is. Your boss will have a good opinion on it. I know he's busy, but I don't want him to think I'm pulling his car apart. It's a little bit of a noise. I don't know if it's... Surely the car's a lovely car. I've just sent a video to Will. They then called their mechanic to come and have a look so we could get his opinion on what he thought was wrong with the car.
Yeah. Yeah, of course, yeah. It's comfortable. Everyone wants it. That's good to know. But I only want you taking it if you're comfortable with it. You know, I'm not here to help anyone else.
No, I know that. I can feel that. Yeah.
It's been looked at twice. There's no bottom lip problem. That's good.
It's not even the right sort of noise around.
Okay.
I didn't think it was when I listened to it. That's why I wanted a second opinion.
Yeah. Okay. So that's fine. Can we go for a little drive in it? Is that all right?
Yeah, of course. I'll get Steve to put a little bit of fuel in.
You're all right. Good to meet you, man.
So their mechanic is adamant that it's the inlet manifold at the top of the engine, which he says is a common issue with Mark II Golf GTIs. And then Will called back to give his thoughts on what he feels like I should do about buying this car.
All right, I'll speak to you in a bit. Cheers. Will reckons don't buy it, basically.
So we're going to go out for a little drive in it in a sec, but before we do that, I just want to do the mandatory car vertical check. As ever, car vertical, link below, code CCD to get 20% off when you do a car vertical check. So it's obviously G-Reg 1990. I would have been 3 years old. And we're looking for all green ticks. There's actually an amber flag on this car, which is quite a common thing on classic cars. We'll get to that shortly. So the mileage has got an attention sign next to it. Finance, no finance, green tick, no damage, and never been stolen before. So that's all good. So if we click the mileage, it basically says it's sat around for a long period of time, which, like I say, for a classic car, that's quite normal. So from 2010, the most recent mileage mark there is 124. It's literally done 1,000 miles in 15 years. That's unbelievable. So it's just giving you a little flag to say, just so you know, it's a bit unusual that a car's sat around for that amount of time. But obviously, with the type of car it is, it's perfectly normal. We've got history and stuff that we can just double check that against, just to make sure that we're convinced that the mileage is all good. But with this car in particular, you are buying it for the history, but you're also buying it, like me as a buyer, for what it is today. The level of work that's gone into this car. If you want to buy this car and do it to this level, it would cost an absolute fortune. So you're buying literally the car, the key, with the interior and the body the way it looks today with them wheels on it. So all this other stuff, in my eyes, is a bonus. It's got a sunroof as well, which is nice, but it's had all the work done under the bonnet, and it has got an absolute stack of history. So also, I say that, it is obviously still good to do all of your checks, because had it had finance on it, had it had any previous damage, all of that stuff does not just affect the value of the car, but potentially make it completely not worth buying. So with Car Vertical, if there is any damage, it will show you there on the damage records. So it's got damage, 1.8 litre, Volkswagen Golf, blue. So it's actually blue from factory, it's not had a colour change. And then the most recent inspection was an MOT in November last year, and ownership changed in November last year. So yeah, all good. I'm happy with that. Car Vertical, link below, code CCD to get 20% off. I'll show you an example of a Golf GTI in a ditch. Maybe not in a ditch, in a lamppost or whatever, but that's what you would see if there was a negative damage flag on that car vertical check, and that's what you do not want to see when you're buying a used car, right? So link below, code CCD to get 20% off. So test drive. They've just popped inside and I said, let me have a little look over it before we go for a drive. I'm happy. I am happy so far. I'm not fully there with money yet, but we're nearly there. So let's see what it drives like first, and then we'll see what we can conclude.
You know what? I've got a challenge for you, innit?
Go on.
You know, every time you say the car is in a ditch, next video has to be something else other than a ditch.
Okay, so it could be in a house.
Anything.
But the issue is, you know, every time we do these Car Vertical things, I always say, I don't want to show an accident where someone's potentially lost their life or got badly. I know that's hard, so we find cars that are slightly damaged. So in a house, there's a TT in a house, isn't there? That's one we use a lot, but we'll see. But try not to use people that, or cars, or examples even, that people have been hurting. Let's go for a drive, yeah? Interior is lovely.
It's nice. It smells like an old Golf.
It does. Should have another little listen to that. Sounds good.
Right, what sort of roads do you want? Because we've got.
I'm not. Whatever. I don't want to go on a mad drive. We've
got traffic.
We're there. Well, preferably not traffic.
Or some country roads that are very bumpy. I'll do whatever.
Well, we want to get above 30 mile an hour.
So if we go, I think the best way, might go up by airport, so if you go right out of here.
And then as I was pulling out, I noticed another potential issue with the car. The clutch is quite high on it as well.
I'm going, if you go right here.
Just listening out for that noise. Just don't know about that noise. You know that?
You want to close the roof?
Nah, it's alright, it's alright. As long as everyone can hear us, alright. With the wind noise, but it's alright.
Yeah, it's at that 3,000 roof mark, and it's when you feather it.
Yeah. These old cars are funny, aren't they? So do you not get involved with the buying at all then?
Not unless it's swappers. Not unless it's swappers that I'm obviously looking at.
Yeah.
No rainbow travels up and down country all the time looking at
doing all the buying.
Yeah. Comes in office. I mean, he's in every day apart from obviously weekends, which why would you be?
Yeah.
But yeah, he knows a lot of people in the trade, and he just gets off the stuff or go look for stuff and go down, look at it, buy it.
Yeah.
Back up in it.
Yeah. I know your mechanic's looked at it and he's convinced it's coming from the inlet, but that is such a it's a horrible noise.
My only experience of a bottom end is one on a Mark 7 GTI that just went in about 5 seconds.
Okay.
Not fast as either, but
not fast at all. Nah. Sorry, I'm kind of in a world of my own because I'm thinking about this noise. I'm thinking, what do I do? Because it's such a I don't know. The clutch is really high on it as well, but then it ain't slipping. Look at that.
This job's hard enough as it is.
Yeah. Exactly. That is such wrong. I left it.
Yeah, I left it.
We've got to go left, we've got to go behind that. Look at that.
There's a tunnel up here.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, there's a tunnel up here, so I'm half thinking he might
be going there, yeah.
Might give it some through tunnel.
He's just had his new exhaust fitted.
Yeah.
That is amazing. Oh man, what are we going to do about this car? I don't know what to say to you about this car. That's kind of what I've got on my mind.
Ultimately, it's your money.
Yeah. It's just I think the issue is, because you guys are traders, if you was a private seller now, it would be, you're not in it to make money. But I'd be saying to you, it's got this noise in the engine and the clutch is really high. To be fair, the clutch is strong though. So although I'm saying it's high, it doesn't mean that it needs a new clutch. But I'd be, we'd be having a chat about the potential that it might need a new clutch and it needs a bit of work under the bonnet. And then the private seller would then take that on board and the offer would reflect that.
Yeah.
You guys have had this car for a year or whatever. You've sold it. It's been it's come back to you. Come on, let's catch the Porsche. Go on.
I thought it
I was expecting
like
better than that.
Yeah, it looks like it give a bit, but not.
Yeah, not a lot.
Not foot down. that R8's crazy for me.
Yeah, I bet they sound so good. So the problem is, right? If say I buy it and it goes wrong, it's still my problem. Although you guys will, from what he's saying, he'll pay for whatever he's doing. Yeah, it's still a bloody palaver, and I'm still without my money today.
Yeah.
Whereas if it was cheap and I just bought it and it was completely on me,
You got to deal with it.
then I'll just deal with it. But I'm convinced that there's nothing wrong with this car. I'm convinced there's something this car definitely needs. I mean, best case it might be the inlet manifold, and I think your mechanic, he seems like a genuine guy, and he's definitely not a blagger. He ain't trying to blag me to say, oh no, it's only the inlet manifold. It's not some people like, they'll, talk it down like it's nothing. He wasn't really doing that. He was,
Yeah, there's a noise there.
there's a noise there. He's like, yeah, there's definitely something there, but I'm pretty sure it's not the bottom end. And he definitely knows better than me. He's got his snap-on jacket on. He's he's ready to fix cars, isn't he? But it is a nice car. And I might take it back and not do anything under the bonnet. It might be fine, and I might not put a clutch in it, but who takes that risk? Do you know what I mean? And that's kind of where I'm at.
Yeah, well, it's one of those, isn't it? With us, like you say, obviously in the trade, and we're not privately selling.
Exactly. You've got to make money, and I'm guessing from what you paid for it to how long you've had it to the money you've spent on it, unwinding that deal, you ain't making no money out of it.
No, no, we're not.
So
it's one of those. Do you obviously not do a trade on it, and do you retail it? Which the retail still doesn't make money.
yeah, I know.
It's as long as it's short either way.
Yeah, it literally is. But if you were a private seller now and you come to me to sell this car, I would generously be offering you 10 grand for it, you know that?
Yeah.
And that's kind of where we've got a bit of a clash here, because we're both traders. So it's a nice car. I'm up for buying it as long as it gets me home. I've got breakdown cover anyway. But the money needs to be right. So I'm going to say to you, go back and have that chat with him and
See what it says.
see what he says. Like, you guys ain't, you're not trying to pull my pants down, I know that, and I'm not trying to do the same to you. But I'm here, man, and I've come. It's just, it's been a hell of a long journey.
I'll just run this bit
Alright.
inside.
You go have a chat. I'm going to carry on doing a bit on camera.
So what are you thinking? What man with?
My offer's 10 grand.
Right. Give me 2 minutes, but
Alright.
you do your bit anyway.
Yep. The thing with this car is you just couldn't look at this interior. If I took this car, like my mate Dave the Trimmer, if I took my Golf GTI to Dave the Trimmer and I said, Dave, I want this interior, this is, how much do I reckon it would cost? 4 grand maybe, at a guess. And like I said to, I don't know if we edited it in, but on camera, I was just chatting to Royce there on camera, or on a test drive even. When you're dealing with, you've got 2 traders, you're both trying to achieve the same thing, and it's just not, it's a bit of a clash. It's not even a bit, it's a massive clash. Whereas if it's a private seller, Private seller wants convenience. They want the car out of the way. They're getting their new car. They've decided they want to sell it. They just want to sell it. They get that you've got to make money. They don't want to sell your car that you've got to spend loads of money on and it's going to break. So it's completely different. With them, they don't want to undersell this car. And everything that I'm talking about might be nothing. This little rattle under the bonnet might be absolutely nothing. We'll know if we do get a deal done and we drive it all the way home. We'll know if it gets us home. But then from our point of view as a YouTube channel, there's a follow-up video there, so we can do fixing everything wrong with my Mark II Golf GTI that I just bought, so we can get it to VRS. We all said, Calv, I just had a chat with him on the phone there. He said, Calv, that car could need a bottom end, and that's a big job. I said, is it more simple? Because obviously I know the answer to this question. Is it more simple, Will, because it's an old car? He said, no, it's a massive job. So bottom end, and the clutch is high. It doesn't mean to say it needs a new clutch, but they're two, if it does need a new clutch and it needs an engine rebuild, they're two massive problems. But then on the flip side, I'm justifying it. I'm backing them up. This could be nothing. They don't want to undersell this car because it could have nothing wrong with it. They've just had their mechanic look at it. It could be literally nothing. So, but do I want to take the risk, pay top money, attempt to drive it home, and even though they've said we'll fix it if it goes wrong, I can't really be bothered with that. I'd rather just buy it cheap now and take full responsibility for the problem. Drive it home. If it breaks down, it's my problem. I'm not going to call them. And I know that I've took the risk and I've bought a car that might break down, might need an engine rebuild, and might need a new clutch. So we'll find out shortly what their take on it is. So I then had a long chat with all the guys. There was a lot of toing and froing, and they were adamant that they wanted to get the car looked at and they just wanted retail money for it. Yeah, I'd be saying the same thing. Like from your point of view, I get that. I get it. And I explained that I am happy to pay retail money for a car that is a retail car. But in my opinion, despite the fact they'd had a mechanic look at it themselves, I feel like this car needs a new engine. It's either buy it or don't buy it, basically.
Pretty much. But we'd rather get it looked at.
So you know if there is something wrong with it or not.
Yes.
All right. Let's just have some. Let me have 5 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, no worries.
Sounds. So the deal is at the minute, they're basically saying we'll have a look at it and whatever's wrong with it, we'll get it fixed. And I think that's what they should be saying. They're a business. Why do they want to just take my opinion for? And then on my side, I'm like, boys, I've come 4 hours. Like, if you'd have said to me, it sounds like it's got a rattly engine and the clutch is high on it, I wouldn't have come here. Their answer to that is, we just didn't know. And do you know what? They're proper sound guys. They're lovely guys. There's no way would they have wasted my time. They watch the channel as well. They're all massively supportive, big respect. You know, they love the channel. So, and we all know what cars are like. Old cars, they do have their issues. The car itself is beautiful. You lot can see that. It's a lovely thing. I'm always trying to consider both sides with every situation that I'm dealing with. And they're considering my side. They're like, yeah, you have come in. They want to work with me. So I don't want the end of this video to be, I haven't bought the car. I want to get a deal done. But I want it to work for them as well. If I go away empty-handed, then I've come up here for no reason. So I like to end things on a high. I like it to be a positive ending. So let's see what they come back with. They've just gone inside to have a chat about figures. And let's see what they conclude. So we then had another conversation off camera because I was so keen to just get this thing bought and get on my journey home. And I simply said, look, let's have a deal, boys, where we just agree something as a trade sale and I will take full responsibility if that engine goes bang on my journey home.
So it was originally supplied right-hand drive, we think, to UK service person based in Germany. So it was sold in Germany right-hand drive.
Okay.
And so the first few services, I think, are in Germany.
Even that old service book.
Yeah, which normally get lost, to be fair.
You know, look at it.
Blimey, look at that, look. I love it. I literally love all of this.
As well, there's loads more.
Right. Yeah, there's still more there. I wonder if it was magazine featured at some point.
I think it was. Is there cut out?
There is a cut out there, yeah. Oh, that must be it there, I wonder. Maybe, don't know. Nah.
But yeah, look, it's
17th of January 1990, look.
2001 engine out.
That picture there, look, it's definitely been loved. I can confirm that we've done a deal. It's very rare that I'll go somewhere and not buy a car. I think it's just such a waste of time. And I'd rather buy it and it go wrong, because we get a great video out of it, than not buy it at all. So the happy medium, which we did find in the end, was 12.5 grand. So they had it out for 15 grand. I come in with a ridiculous offer of 10 grand. And after a lot of toing and froing, we've found our happy place at 12.5 grand, which I think sound. I think it's reasonable with you guys, but at the same time, I'd rather be paying all the money and it not potentially needs an engine rebuild. But we'll see. One of us is gonna be laughing at the end of all this, because you're gonna see a second video where.
Do we get it back if?
Yeah. Well, if it goes my way, yeah, right, we'll see.
And being Italian run, you could end up with the Italian mafia knocking on your door.
That's all right.
If it goes.
I've got a mar, so I'm fine. Sorted. So we are going to attempt to drive it home now. I might let you know how that all went, but in fact, you just said to me, Cal, I can't believe you ain't got a recovery truck. Maybe I need to get one, but it's more interesting if we break down in it. So we're going to attempt to drive it home. I might even just drive it straight from here to VRS, I don't know, but there'll be an up and coming video about what the issue is with the car. Hopefully none. Then I'm 2.5 grand in my pocket. And we'll get it straight on Planet Dream. So if you want to be in for a chance of winning it, we will get it fixed, of course, before we give it away. I'll link that below. I think it's going to be like 5p an entry. Also, these guys, I'll link them below. They've been brilliant. You lot have genuinely been brilliant. And Car Vertical link below, code CCD to get 20% off, all right? I'm freezing. I need to send you lots of money. But yeah, thank you very much.
No problem.
Cheers, boys.
Thank you.
We'll send the money and get on our journey home. So we set off on our 150-mile journey back home, and the journey started off lovely. The car did feel maybe a little bit underpowered, but it seemed to be running sweet, and the amount of attention it was getting was unbelievable. We managed to do around 100 miles of that journey problem-free, and then as we were approaching Leicester, the engine started making this awful noise. We lost almost all of the power, and the oil pressure light came on the dash. Where's the hazard light switch?
Doesn't come with the car.
Big branch on the side of the road there. We've got no flames. We have no flames, but something's not right. So we've got a flashing oil light. So I'm guessing we've got low oil pressure.
Oh, that's a beautiful sunset though, isn't it?
Lovely sunset. What a moment, eh?
What a moment to share with you, innit?
I don't know. This is like
driving off into the sunset.
Me and Amar and our Mark II Golf GTI with an engine that the engine exists, but it ain't working properly. We've got a junction coming up, so we're gonna have to pull off the junction, I think, and go and have a look under the bonnet and see what's going on.
You know what I think they've done? So they've replaced the boot button for the hazard button. Is it that?
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's not that. Yeah.
Oh, right.
Do you know what's funny, Amar? Look where we are.
Rugby.
Oh, long story, but we ended up in Rugby this week by mistake, kind of. I would say that rattling, it's hard to tell. See, right now, really, you want to just pull over and get the car off the road, but it's still driving, and whatever damage has been done. It is what it is. We'll pull over and have a look under the bonnet, but I think this car needs a new engine. It might just be a faulty light that's screaming at me. The noise that this light's making is so loud that it's just hard to kind of tell what. Is there anything wrong here? Yeah, that engine's fucked. Oh my god. sorry. The engine's gone. Without a doubt, this engine's gone. Let's see if I can roll it into that lay-by. Yeah, this car needs a new engine. We may as well, just for the benefit of the video, get out and look under the bonnet, yeah? So it's funny, that mechanic was adamant it's not bottom end.
Tap twice. There's no bottom lip bottom end.
And I said time and time again, I reckon that's bottom end. Everyone was like, nah, ain't nothing wrong with that car. The only thing that's kind of backing it up was the fact that it's such a nice engine bay. Like, look at it. If we try and start it now, Will's gonna be happy. He's gonna say, I told you so. Oh, what now?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Rugby, innit? I love how we find it funny but painful at the same time.
This is good. This is good. Everyone, best be. This is now time to hit subscribe. If you're not hit subscribe, please do it. Do it for us. Do it for our future. So whilst you lot are hitting that subscribe button, I ring around some local recovery guys to see if I could find someone that could come and save us. And I didn't have much joy. So it's getting dark now. It's freezing cold. It's been a long day. It's now nearly 5 o'clock. We ain't got any further yet with how we're getting home. I just spoke to Daz at Darkside because he's in Leicester. So he reckons he might know someone who can come pick us up. We can get a taxi back. I've not spoken to Will yet, but he's going to be cracking up. He's going to be like, I told you so. But the thing is, I weighed all this up when I was at the dealership thinking this is a win-win situation for us, because if we buy it, if we don't buy it, well, what's the point of not buying it? We may as well buy it, and it might be alright. It would have been great if it was alright, but even if it's not alright, it's still bad news is good news, isn't it? We've got a broken down car, but I think what's happened is low oil pressure. Obviously that's why the lights come on the dash. Low oil pressure for whatever reason, I don't know why. This was a pre-existing problem, and it's a problem that we spoke about, obviously, when we were buying it, and it was clear there was an issue there, and I still bought it, and I'm paying the price for that right now. But either way, I will get to the bottom of it, and priority right now is just working out how we're getting home and what we're doing with this bloody car. It's a nice car though. I'm still seeing the positives. It's a very nice car, but it definitely needs a new engine. Maybe it's the opportunity to, or take it as an opportunity to put a new, different engine in it. I don't know. We'll work it out. Do you want to take a picture of the car when it's on your truck and send it to me?
Yeah, when I load it, I send a picture, and when I drop it there, I send you a picture again. Okay?
Perfect. All right, and then I'll send you the money, yeah?
No problem.
You've got my number in there, so just call me if there's any problems.
Where you leave the keys, send me a picture.
I'll send you a picture. Yeah, no problem.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you, mate. Bye-bye. So we found a local recovery guy, and I don't know if you guys can see me. Found a local recovery guy, put it on my story, but yes, thought I need to find someone. Went on Google, found someone. He's on his way. He's 30 minutes away, but I need to get home. So does Amar.
Yeah.
So we're gonna just call an Uber, leave the car here, hide the keys somewhere on the side of the road. I just messaged the dealer as well that I bought it off. Sent him a picture of the car on the side of the road. I said, I was right. I know a rattly engine when I hear one. So I've put the key, that's the front wheel. I've put the key inside that Starbucks cup there, okay?
Calvin, what happens if the recovery driver just nicks the car and we don't see it ever again?
That'd be an even better ending to the story, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I don't even know this guy, you know. I just found him on Google. I'm sure he's alright. He sounds like a nice chap, doesn't he? So what I've done is I've left the keys for the car. I'll show you. I'm inside that Starbucks cup there, yeah? So don't tell anyone. I told the driver, mate, you sound like a lovely guy. I need to get home. So yeah, we're going to trust that he ain't going to nick our wheels and hope that he doesn't Mick, our Golf GTI. And that's it, the Uber has arrived. The Golf is getting left on the side of the road, just about to see it in the background there. And we're going home. Daddy's home now. Yeah. Come on then. Come on then. Yeah, what time is it? It is 10 to 7. What's that? It's over 12 hours, mate. On it. 12 grand, 12 hours later. And I've basically just got some paperwork on it.